Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're joining me today. Today, I want to speak to you about another phase of my spiritual life. I know I've been going through this phase or this time in my life where I feel like I just need to get in contact with me more. Like I just need to go deeper and deeper into myself to see what really am I here for? What is the bigger reason or what's the bigger question about this whole thing we call life? So I decided, since I've been dabbing in the world of yoga for a bit, to go ahead and enroll in a yoga teachers training program. Yeah, I did. I decided to enroll into a yoga teachers training. And the reason why is because I've been doing yoga for quite some time. And I just felt like I did not understand the deeper meaning of yoga. Yeah, I know there's poses and there's all this flexibility and there's a spiritual aspect of it, but I just wanted to have everything put together in one place so that I can understand the whole dynamics of it. I know in yoga teachers training, they do have the foundations of yoga, they do have the physiology, they do have the poses, of course, and they have other things that I probably don't even know about. So I looked around in my city. There's actually a lot of yoga studios in my city. I did not know that. A lot of yoga teachers training, not studios, but teachers training in my city. So based upon the days that I wanted to go and the months that I wanted to go, I found one studio that was going to provide me with the training that I needed. So I ended up signing up, and last weekend, actually 2 weekends ago, was the first time I was going in. And then 20-hour weekend. So the Friday is from 5 o'clock to 9 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday we do from 9 in the morning to 6:30 p.m. Of course, there's breaks in between, but the class runs the whole, other than the breaks, we are in class the whole time. So it's been 2 very intense weekends, and I'm beginning to understand just a little bit of what this whole yoga thing is about. So I'm hoping that by the end of my 8 weeks, this entire program goes all the way to the end of April. In between, we have a 5-day intensive, of which it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be going in from 9 o'clock in the morning to 6:30 p.m. And it's all and everything that you need to know about yoga, your anatomy and physiology. We are even learning Sanskrit. There's a gentleman that came in actually that has the background, so he understands how the pronunciation of these Sanskrit words goes, and then teaches us the same thing. So we, with our individual tongues, we butcher them sometimes, but we are still trying to learn. And the better part of it is that we understand now what those words mean. We understand how they can, just the twist of your tongue can change the whole meaning of the word. And now my intention is just to try and pronounce what I need to pronounce the correct way. And if I don't, then I probably would use a different word, just a regular English word, instead of just going into Sanskrit and offending somebody. So it's a whole lot to learn, and I'm excited. The class is about 20 students. We each have a buddy, just somebody that you can touch base with in case you miss class or in case there's something you didn't understand and you want to just run it by somebody else to understand it better. You can call your buddy or you can text your buddy, and the two of you can have a conversation about that same subject. And then it's going to get to a point where we will be grouped into, I think it's groups of 4s or 5s, and we are to teach each other. We actually come up with a sequence, like an entire yoga class, like a sequence that you can teach the other students. So we are learning from each other, and that I like, because not everybody's experienced it. Of course, there are people who are so flexible in the class, and there are people like me that are not very flexible. So I'll be sharing with you my journey throughout this yoga process, and just giving you feedback of how I feel things are going, whether it's my spirituality, whether it's my mental space, and even my physical space. So stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.